Hello, welcome back to Walla Walla Fun Time, the special corner of the internet where this guy and that guy watch movies and then we just ramble on about it. So this is a full stop spoiler warning for Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you've already watched it, good on you. If you haven't, maybe we could save you 3 hours. If you're feeling up to it, maybe leave your review down in the comments, or even a bigger question to ask the audience. Is there a bad Quentin Tarantino movie? Or what is the worst Quentin Tarantino movie? Hot takes down below. Let's do it.
I clearly did not know the movie I was going into when I watched it. Like, I literally was like, oh yeah, I think this is like a murder in Hollywood film. So like, that's what it's going to be about. And like, we went in and we're like, yeah, so when does this murder happen? Like, I had no idea that it was about Charles Manson and his quote unquote family murdering, Sharon Tate and them. And then I guess, you know how Tarantino likes to do. He wishes what really happened in the real world type of thing.
Or I guess they call that tongue in cheek. Tongue in cheek. And you saw the famous meme scene where Leonardo DiCaprio points at the TV.
I did.
And you also pointed at the TV.
I did. That's exactly right.
It's supposed to be one of those moments like,
here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
My wife had fallen asleep by that point, so I woke her up.
Same thing happened to my girlfriend.
She did not care for it at all.
Yeah, it is pretty slow moving and it's really long, but it's just like the Tarantino fans make it through, I don't know. It's a Tarantino, so you just watch because you feel like anything could happen. Oh yeah, real quick. I don't know if Tarantino hates Bruce Lee. That's how I took that scene. I imagine he hates him.
I took it too. Yeah, I felt that Tarantino loved Bruce Lee and martial arts films, and then I saw that scene and I was like, the hell? Mad disrespectful. And it's funny because anything that I read about the movie was him not wanting to offend Sharon Tate's family, which makes sense, but it's like, wow, you just totally offended every Bruce Lee fan there is. So
he had to touch on somebody.
Clearly, yeah.
Wife-killing buddy boy here was beating the shit out of Bruce.
Nobody beat the shit out of Bruce.
Well, what's also interesting, and tell me if you felt this, I read and I see where this critic was coming from when they said it, but they were like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is just, I'm just going to paraphrase here, but basically saying that it was a huge conservative, like, is the best movement type of thing. Because, you look at Cliff Booth and he's like old school and stuff like that. And, it's against the hippies and everything that's progressive and new is bad.
Fucking hippies came up here to smoke dope on a dark road, huh?
I thought that the movie's themes were more like Cliff Booth and Rick Dalton, them coming to terms with the fact that they are like the aging older part of like Hollywood, and then there's the new part, which was like Sharon Tate and them and stuff like that. I mean, there's other themes. I wouldn't say that I would necessarily agree with that, but I could see the them thinking that just based on the two title characters and how like conservative and like, oh, Western and, a man's man type of thing.
Line.
Maybe he already has.
Just kind of like the time period that comes with it. What came first, the chicken or the egg, I guess. I don't know. I kind of also see it as his out of touchness from being in Hollywood for so long. He's out of touch with reality almost too. His disdain for everything that comes in new, and I don't know, I guess you could say it's a different age of Hollywood, aging in.
Yeah, I felt like it was supposed to be like the passing of the guard type of thing, but it was just strange. Like, I was really trying to understand the themes that he was like going for in it. And I've always thought of Tarantino as like I assumed he was a progressive individual just based on casting choices, what his movies are about and things of that nature, but it's not, neither here nor there. But this movie just, I remember watching it and I was trying to figure out what is he trying to say with this movie, and I don't even know if I'm accurate on my assessment of it or not, but he's always trying to say something. It's just like, what was he trying to say?
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Here, put these on. Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
Good point. With his ramblings, you probably could find it in an interview. You might even find it 3 times over or something. Who knows?
Yeah, he's a weird interviewer too. And I just know there's like some questions they ask him that he just like blows up and you're like, why did that one make you angry?
Or he goes totally out of left field with the answer.
This time was not that time.
I haven't seen that one in a while. I don't know if I would watch it again. It was more of a one and done for me when it comes to his films. It's like, I'm glad I watched it, but I probably won't do it again.
Yeah, like, it wasn't bad. like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I didn't like hate it, but yeah, I would not watching it again.
What is your favorite Tarantino, real quick? You have a favorite one, or?
Ooh, man.
Hot take.
Now, you know, and that's the thing. I really, really love the first Kill Bill. I enjoy the second Kill Bill a lot, too. If I could combine those movies, which it was originally the concept, that would be his perfect, like, you know, what's it called? Magnus Opus? What is it?
Yeah,
Magnum Opus.
Whatever that
Something
is.
like that, yeah.
This is going to come out well as a podcast.
Or maybe a video.
I also really did like Inglourious Bastards quite a bit as well. I meme like Inglourious Bastards a lot. So,
it's a good movie. That's like when you say, you were talking about Tarantino and how he likes to exaggerate what he wishes fiction was. Immediately I think about the Hitler scene. Immediately.
Yep. The one that I think disappointed me on my first watching of it, but I came to appreciate it more later, was Hateful Eight. That was like a really slow build up.
Oh, yeah.
It did have a good payoff, and each time I've watched it, I've appreciated it like more and more.
Yeah, I like that one for the characters and the cinematography.
Also, man, I did love Django Unchained too. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Quite a good.
Django's my all-time.
Django Unchained is pretty phenomenal.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a book. That's one you could just keep rewatching, and I notice so much every time. I guess it's any Tarantino film. He does a lot of his character work and stuff, and he plants the seeds right.
I mean, it's even like in Django, the ridiculous shoot. I only say it's ridiculous just because the gunshots and like how he's blowing them away, and I'm like, guns don't do that.
I know, but it looks awesome. It's like anime gunfire on film. I love it. What a redemption tale in a time period like that. The best, what is it? Fastest Gun in the South, because then you got Clint Eastwood. I want to see like the duel between Clint Eastwood and Django.
Oh, I'm gonna go walking in the moonlight with you. You wanna hold my hand?
Yeah, I think it really comes down to like, can you name a bad Tarantino film? I could just say like I maybe enjoyed this one less, but I even liked Pulp Fiction quite a bit. I shouldn't say it like that.
Now that you put it like that, I can't think of one. Like I'm trying to think of his films too. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting any. Even Reservoir Dogs is awesome. Yeah, they're not really bad. There's just the ones you'd watch over others.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Because you're a all right?
I can actually tell you the one Tarantino film I haven't seen. You probably have, but Jackie Brown. It's one of his earlier films.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's one that like nobody ever talks about. Like I was trying to say when it came to Bruce Lee and martial arts films, Tarantino loved that era of like films, like, you know, blaxploitation films or, you know, the martial arts films. Like that era is one he loves to have his films like refer back to. And so I believe Jackie Brown is like, you know, paying homage to that.
Just looking at the casting and everything, I'm just like, why have I not seen this film? And I never knew it was a Tarantino. And now I suddenly understand the joke from Neighbors when they're all dressing up as like Robert De Niro characters. There's one is like, he says he's Jackie Brown, and I never got it. Now I do.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Sam Jackson, you know, from Jackie Brown.
Hoorah!
Now it makes sense. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I did not know that.